me have the wrong game, why that would be unprofessional. And I am a professional streamer. I'm also eating a cake, so keep looking at Orko. I got some mini egg nest cakes. I'm a sucker for them. Talking to suckers. Hi. I'm a sucker for you. No. Oh, how we doing? See Rick, how you doing? How's your Saturday been? Did you get some good noms in between our last session with the room and our upcoming session with Gabe? Right, it's clocks tonight, isn't it? Had a big vegan breakfast at lunchtime. Oh, excellent. My mother thankfully called me in between streams today. And the phone call was about 20 minutes of her non-stop talking. I honestly don't know how she does it. You know, that said, I'm here doing a stream where I have to talk and play video games for 2 hours or so. But it's like the most banal stuff. Yes, hello. Look at your little head. Look at your little head. Look at your little head. As he scoots around there. There he is. He's up top. He's up top, folks. Alright. Let's kick in, because we spent so long dicking about. Clocks in Germany as well. Well, yeah, the US changed their date about 10 years ago, I think. I remember, like, you know, the patches going out for it. Caused me out to some confusion. Also some confusion. Where's Gabe? Where Gabe? Why you no pick up OBS? Why you no pick up Gabe? Let's try this again. That's not Gabe. I did it first Sunday March, yeah. Now, one thing, there is a bill that has passed the Senate and is going down the House. The US might actually stop doing daylight savings entirely, and if it passes, then it could be that they don't fall back this year. I'm not sure. Right, let's do some stuff. Number one, let's get rid of the room, so we don't need the room. We get rid of the room. Will you then work? Yes. Kathy, like, scrap the damn system. Who needs? So, the question is, Kathy, would you prefer to stay in British summertime or would you go back to GMT? UK Gov say they wouldn't do it when the EU got rid of daylight savings. Rick's Orange Pips. I prefer to stay in basic. Yeah, you know what? I've been so used to it. I'm not sure what the impact might be in wintertime. You know, when you if we stayed in BST, if we stayed at +1. No idea. Doesn't change, takes you about a week each time. So fuck it. See, I've never had that as a thing. Not with... And maybe it's because I used to be like a DJ and, you know, we'd be up late. In fact, what would be quite funny was... so it's spring forward. The club I used to work at, we went from 9 till 2:30 in the morning. And... when it was like spring forward, so like between the hours, it happens at 1 a.m, doesn't it? So between the hours of 1 a.m. and 2 a.m, like the clocks jump forward, we would always go, well, no, we're staying on till 3:30 now, because, you know, we want everyone to have like the proper amount of time and music. But then when they fell back on there, we wouldn't. So we just sort of like operate the same hours. Right. We are doing Le Serpent Rouge puzzle, which is fucking annoying. So, this was the thing where are my notes? Under my cake. Late disco. Missy Roper, late disco dancer. Hang on, we get a hint,
I think
don't we?
Gemini and Cancer go together. They're both talking about stones.
Stones.
But what is meant by stones? It looks like there's some kind of clue in the church.
So they're talking about stones. They're talking about black or white. And there's a clue in the church.
Sunrise line. On the feast day of Saint Mary Magdalene. I wonder if that's the path of Ra.
Oh, catch up, Grace. We're well past that. You know, the local clock, the clock's going back and we're hoping that's something. They did not. Oh, the bastards. Hey, Elvish Cat, how you doing? We're straight in the game today. No Argus Catalog. How far? To be honest, Art, we wrapped up not long after you left us. How you doing, Art? Welcome in. So we're still on. We're still on the thing where it's like the stones, which is either the black and white alternating squares of the church floor. The Catanians and Gerardo, although Sonia would have been familiar with Qatar Police and no reason to expound him. So, yeah, we're looking at this bit of Le Serpent Rouge. The thing, the mosaic tires alternate black and white. So it's talking about black and white and stones. And we know that on the map, there is the black rock. And I believe there is a white rock, or there's meant to be a white rock, but we can't seem to get the points between them. I think, yeah, here we go. We've got the black rock, Rock Negra. And I put a mark at Poisson's tomb for some reason. Apparently, DST is important people living on the edges of time zone, especially in places where political borders push them outside what would be the proper borders of the time zone. Okay. Without DST, Eastern Poland would have sunrise at 3 in the morning. Wow, yeah. Right, so... We got the Chateau de Blanchefort, which Blanche is white. So was it as simple as Chateau de Blanchefort, the Black Rock, indeterminate, try new points.
I'm not sure about the size of this grid.
Fine, no grid for us. Wait, grid. The 64 alternating. What if we fill the shape with maths 8x8?
That's it. That's the chessboard.
Wow. Oh, cutscene.
Go, kid.
Hey, Gailey. You seen Madeline?
Of course. She's under my bed.
Huh? Ah, you're being smart, are you? But I just thought she might be with that fella of yours. This is his room too, ain't it?
Yes.
Say, since Madeline's not around, you want to have dinner with me?
No.
Oh, come on. I got some celebrating to do.
Hey, fuck off, Sonny.
I'm gonna be a rich man after what I found today. You play your cards right, you might learn something.
All right. I'll change and meet you downstairs.
Really? Good, I'll,
Some terrible...
Quit
Wait.
it! Knock it off. Is this it?
just like I said, right?
You said you'd explain it to me. I just don't understand all these technical things.
Shouldn't have got me so damn drunk, man.
Oh, come on. I'm dying to hear your opinion.
Oh, God.
No, you said this was taken by satellite?
Damn right.
Seismologists.
Them. Right. They use radar to take satellite pictures all the time. Shows them underground faults and whatnot. No one ever thought to take one here, though, right? So when I sees one of these maps, I says to myself, John, I says, that's the ticket. And I was right, too, huh?
God. It's a good look.
Oh, so the radar bounces off the Earth and the echo is recorded.
What?
I mean, I guess.
Right. Right. So I pays to get one of these pictures done. And baby, I hit the jackpot.
What's this dark area here?
A big old hollow. What you think? Caves, right? But all connected. A huge mother.
So you think this is where the treasure is?
Nah, baby. The treasure's right here.
Oh, gross. Yes! Kick his ass, Grace.
Hi. I just got back and I was trying to, what are you doing with Wilkes, Grace?
None of your business. And don't wait up. I'm sure Mosley's back too, and we do have that catching up to do.
What the fuck is that baby thing? Oh, is that the baby we're meant to be rescuing? Wow, okay. So things happened. Yeah, Grace, you're playing with fire instead. Why not play with water? Boats, rowing boats. Hit him with an oar. Wow, that was something, right? And I'm trying to process what just happened with the pixelated ass. This game does have adult themes, doesn't it? I'm trying to process what happened, but we got this big fucking baby. Hang on, let's just hit save. Let's get a save in. I got your treasure right here. Oh, Jesus Christ. It's a game where everything is awful, but occasionally it compensates with violence. So, I mean, some... And Grace's personality changed completely. Yeah, I mean, that was a bit weird there with what happened at the end there exactly. Like, why was she touching his face? And, you know, oh, yeah. Please say you don't have to watch that again. Also, yeah, some of those cheap tropes of like, oh, I'm a girl. I mean, I guess it works because he's a pig. But also, oh, Jesus. Anyway, sexual assault averted. No, don't save again. But why is she go to Mosley's room? Okay, we're Gabe. We've just woke up. I suppose we'd knock on Mosley's.
I don't want to wake anybody up.
Oh, okay. So what are we doing exactly? We're not waking anybody up. She's pissed at Gabe for seeing her like a sister, as opposed to like a essential member of the team. Oh, wait, it's 2 a.m, isn't it? I think she was just acting to annoy Gabe, maybe. Yes, it's 2 a.m. So, and we saw that dude's clock said he was getting up at 2 a.m. for reasons. I can't remember exactly why. We always end up going behind that bench. Right. What you need to do at 2 a.m. is go and pick up your really loud motorbike, which wasn't there earlier. I don't want to wake anybody up, but also... Yeah, so that's it. Larry Chester. Larry Chester.
Could pull into the driveway, but that's probably not the best idea.
Yeah, okay. How did we get there before? How did we walk over? Was it from... Yeah, it was from the car park at Blanchefort, wasn't it? Night bike, or indeed Night Rider. Right, I seem to remember it being up this way. And then... down here? No. Down there?
I should lay low and see what Larry's up to.
Yes, hello. Right, we're going to lay low and see what Larry's up to. It's a terrible chap working on the computer, Larry. Larry's got an oar. How did Larry not see us? How did he not see us? How did he not see those bright blue jeans? Right, down here it is. Got your walking boots on today, huh? Is he going to dig up a baby? Again, how does he not see us? Sneaking. Right, well, I guess we go down here.
Now, what do you suppose he put in there?
Hey, guess what? In our jeans, we've got our own shovel.
I'll go get the shovel off the back.
Alright, now we're admitting that it's not actually in our jeans. And also that was very quick. Is he digging up the babe? What babe? The babe with the power. What power? The power of hoo-hoo, hoo-hoo.
I hope it's not a dead gerbil or something.
Most Holy and Sacred Bloodline by Larry Sinclair.
Well.
He buried his book.
Why would I want to do that?
Are you going to rebury it?
I'll take it with me when I go.
Should we not, like, I'll go get the shovel for Bible. I keep it right below the lampshade. Yeah, buried in waterproof lining. It's just like, wait. This is weird. Why would you bury your manuscript unless he felt he was threatened by people for his manuscript? Okay. Is there anything else happening in this area?
Someone could really hurt themselves on those rocks.
Well, that sounds like foreshadowing. Wee, fucking hell, that was quite a long way up.
I better grab the shovel.
Yeah. Oh, art. You totally missed on the room earlier. There was a cicada. And why would he settle on burying the manuscript at a precise time? Yeah. Follow that car.
Damn it. It was a black sedan, but I missed it.
Oh no.
Weird.
Oh no. Right. Where else can we go at night? Someone else can dig it up, a dead drop? Ah. Yeah. I like that idea. L'Hermitage, the armchair of the devil, Consort, or Mort. I guess we're going back to the hotel. I mean, the hints all... Yes. I mean, we go back into our room and we read it and scan it into Sydney. Whoops. That's not our room.
Time for bed. Again.
Oh, weird dreams time. Ah, it's scally kids. Look at them in their hoodies. Blade Runner dream. Horse horn. Uh-oh. What's happening to his face? He's turning into a horse! There are better ways to get the horn. That was quite a good idea. It's just like... the note. That was a good idea. I like that. Whoa. Oh, now we're definitely in vampire territory. Uh-oh. Shit, my leg's gone dead. Finally a vampire. And Grace's boobs have got Huvia. Ooh. Ew. Vamp tongue. What the heck? It was just Gabe's horny dream. Obviously it was a dream. That's why her boobs look bigger. Oh, any excuse. Any excuse. I thought you were in danger. Why do I always... At what point does Grace wake up and go, "What the fuck are you doing, Gabe?" Right, definitely a dream. Go and shat your Jaeger elsewhere, Gabe. And yeah. Right, there we go. Right, where Grace again. Awesome. Hang on. Oh wow, our jeans really do have a tear at the bottom of the ass cheek. I thought that was a rendering issue. So yeah, did that actually happen, or did she go and sleep in Moses' room? Why would she want to sleep in Moses' room? But I mean, I know like ripped jeans were a bit of a 90s thing, but really, did at the ass? Right, what's going on here?
It's the keys to the Harley.
Oh yeah, we're fucking having them.
You bet. Look at all these genealogy charts. It's about the bloodline.
So
I wonder where he found it.
Well, let's have a proper
I'm tempted
read.
to sit down with it, but I've got other things I want to do this morning. I'll read it later. This bloodline concept keeps cropping up. I wonder if Sydney knows anything about it.
Yeah, because, like, have we finished analysing the map? Are we still on Le Serpent Rouge?
This riddle is fascinating. You can almost...
Are we still... Right, right, here we go.
Those 2 paintings are mentioned again. I really need to get a hold of them.
Let's have a read of it.
I visit the tomb of the celebrated painter Poussin and, like the shepherds, puzzle at the enigma of the tomb. My brain pounds, the light burns my eyes. It is all too mixed up to tell. Teniers, too, has dipped his brush in the earth, and his at the innermost places of the queen. Here is the sign that Teniers has given in his innocent recluse. Surely there is a path between the two.
Yeah, so this is shepherds. Did we stop searching? No, we kept searching, didn't we? I didn't do stuff like that. Maybe she slept in the receptionist room or with the posh friends, or anywhere other than the rest of the lectures. Yes. Slept with Gabe, back to drawing shapes on the maps. I mean, we know Grace and Gabe have a complicated relationship. She continued to work in his bookshop without getting paid for like 6 months. That's definitely a complicated relationship. Like, after a week or so, I think most rational people would be out of there. It's definitely a romance novel plot. We know what Jane Jensen gets up to in her spare time. Right. Back to drawing things on maps. They've definitely animated a butt tear. They're like, oh, we put effort into animating her butt with all 6 polygons. Let's keep drawing attention to it. Right, search. Right, first off, there were shepherds, right? I can't spell shepherds because they're shepherds. Arcadia. Arcadia is a mythological place of pastoral serenity and beauty, shepherds and nymphs. It's a fictional place, popular in the 16th century, although its name may come from a pastoral era of Greece, called Arcadia. Standard feature of Arcadian scenes is a bubbling stream emerging from the ground. This underground stream represents hidden knowledge, such as the Pythagorean, Gnostic, Kabbalistic, and Hermetic traditions. Arcadia itself represents the naive state of man, blissful but ignorant. Without this knowledge, as the stream's bubbling emergence shows, forbidden knowledge always, sooner or later, comes to light. These concepts are somewhat related to the Tree of Knowledge and the Garden of Eden. On the other hand, esoterists might argue that the true Eden, represented by Arcadia, can only come about once the stream surfaces, as it does in the paintings, and is allowed to flow freely, i.e. once the hidden knowledge or secret becomes known. So either we're looking for an underground stream. Shepard is right if you're talking about the astronaut. Thank you, Kira. So either we're looking for an actual underground stream, or it's just being words. I can do words and speak English proper, like metaphorical. I can talk. Right, the other thing we were bloodlines. Sacred bloodlines of the pharaohs. In ancient Egypt, the bloodline of the pharaohs was manipulated in each successive generation by a powerful sect of priests. The blood of the pharaohs was considered divine due to this calculated genetic cross-matching. In their efforts, the priests used a variety of methods to determine the proper marriages, including magical portents and divination, astrological progressions, and even a kind of ritual that now be considered a form of chemical testing. The bloodline was intermarried frequently, brother to sister, to double its divine potency. Not sure that's how it works, but there you go. The priests were trying to create a living Osiris, a god on earth, by perfecting the lineage of their pharaohs. The details of this process are one of the highest secrets of Egypt and have been lost to the sands of time. Okay, fine. Right. We got a map. It's got a grid on it. There is a tomb. Because that was mentioned. Sounds like the wine breeding eugenics program, huh? Yeah, right. Okay, let's listen to her hints.
Those 2 paintings are mentioned again. I really need to get a hold of them.
Or do we just need to go out and get paintings? Which 2 paintings again? Right. Work for the Habsburgs, or are you going to deny that those chins took divine intervention? Right. I visited the tomb of the celebrated painter Poisson, and, like the shepherds, puzzle at the enigma of the tomb. My brain pounds, the light burns my eyes, it's all too mixed up to tell. Teniers too has dipped his brush in the earth, and his at the innermost places of the queen. Here is the sign that Teniers has given in his innocent recluse. Surely there is a path between the two. The 2 paintings. Which 2 paintings is she actually on about? Have we seen a copy of a painting anywhere? There's lots of paintings in the hotel rooms. This is true. But I'm still... Well...
That would be right over Gabriel's bed.
Yeah.
Looks like 2 Englishmen exploring the Amazon. Which begs the question, what exactly is it doing in a French hotel?
And yes, the museum is also somewhere I shall check out in a bit.
That looks like a cassette reproduction. I've done so many still lifes for painting class, I'm sick of them. This one isn't bad, though.
Assuming you need the originals, but yes, you couldn't Google for images back then. You just said Sydney. The museum was closed last time we went. Doesn't mean it's going to be closed today. But we basically now play as Grace, do all the actual research.
That's what happens to guests who give Jean a hard time.
Hey. Hello, Jean.
Fruit. Don't suppose there are any hidden messages in that one. Great profile. Reminds me of Barbra Streisand in Hello, Dolly.
Excellent.
That's soothing, if you really like green.
Go to every room that's available to us. Does Jean usually look out the window? Yeah, there was a puzzle where he did that.
Funny. I never looked like that when I took dance classes. Funny. I never looked like that when I took dance classes.
Well, let's do 3 painters and dancers so we can say the same thing, right? Okay. What else we got?
Am I nuts, or does that look like a man in drag? Alright, so I've seen La Cage aux Folles way too many times.
Mildly transphobic? Of course it was. It was the 90s.
Male bonding. Somebody really likes impressionist art.
Look like Degas dancers. I don't know what Degas dancers are.
Nice, but I'm not too keen on red hair at the moment.
Don't want red hair. Morning, ladies.
Is it just me, or are they always here when food's being served?
We're not going to talk to them. Are we going to breakfast?
Maybe later.
Okay. I think it's just...
Women could actually eat back then.
And you don't seem to eat. Right, that's the only picture in here. Let's go to the museum. Are they always in the restaurant? Food should be served. It's a restaurant. This is a very good point, Kathy. That's what restaurants do.
They close at 5.
Good. Can we go in? Postcards?
Oh, it's David Tenier's The Temptation of St. Anthony.
We get some postcards. Wow, the honor system, huh?
That's a postcard of Tenier's St. Anthony and St. Paul.
£10 for a postcard in 1999. Anyone? We do this a lot. We did it in Gabe too. We were like, okay, something cost X amount of marks in 1996, whenever that game was done. Was that expensive or not?
It's a postcard of Poussin's painting Le Berger d'Arcadie.
Are we going to buy them all, or actually are we meant to be...
This riddle is fascinating.
Oh, shush. The Tomb of Poussin, Shepherds, Enigma of the Tomb, Tenier's, Innermost Place of the Queen. Or should we just buy them all?
I should see if Sydney can do anything.
Yeah. Got distracted toasting bagels.
It's a postcard of Poussin's painting Le Berger d'Arcadie.
Yeah, we'll have that then.
Yeah, they've got some nice postcards of the town and valley. Yeah, they've got some nice postcards of the town and valley. Yeah, they've got some nice postcards of the town and valley.
6.5 francs to the euro at the switchover time. So, yeah, we're talking like a little over a euro. Like maybe euro 20 cents for a postcard. That's not too bad, I guess.
Yeah, they've got some nice postcards of the town and valley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we might be done.
Yeah.
I think we have picked up.
Yeah.
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 A chicken. Yeah, I think we've got all the postcards. Pew, 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 pew. Morning, John. Alrighty. Oh, we haven't complimented Sean, but when we go back down, we'll do it. Right, let's add some postcards in. Poke Gabriel, steal the shoes. 154 for a postcard. Might be reasonable. Good quality art prints. Support to museum. Yeah, I think. Right, let's analyze Poisson. Hidden geometry, decipherable words. Wow, okay. View the geometry. Beep boop boop. Download image. Honestly, how does that... Some of it isn't even on the postcard. Kira, we bought some postcards by the artist mentioned in Les Sapons Rouge, and we've scanned them in, and now Sydney is drawing red lines that go off the image and going, look, there's a Star of David. If you just plonk a Star of David... They're just absolutely making shit up here, just like conspiracy theorists. Right, anyway, we've got to think. And there's also some hidden text. That's absolutely not there, right? That's not there. In no way, shape, or form. Is that text there? Right. Let's at least analyze the text. Translate or an anagrind. Et in Arcadia Eco. So from Latin to English, please. And while in Arcadia I... Yeah, we'll add the text. Oh, no. No. We'll need to do some merge. We're going to have to lift some from other things in. So Arcadia, Shepherds, Arcadia, right. But also an anagram as well. Where's the anagram menu? Hang on. Analyze. Anagram parser.
I may need to do that for a later verse, but I don't think it will help me solve this one.
Wait, hang on. Open file first. Anagram parser.
I may need to do that for a later verse.
Oh, right, okay. No anagrams yet. Everything's an anagram. Right. So we'll look at 10 years 2. Analyze this.
It found something. This must be the one Saunier copied from the Louvre.
Words and geometry, huh? Okay, let's look at the geometry. Beep, boop, boop. What even is that? There's a square, apparently.
That's the map geometry, all right. The tilted square and the meridian. I already have those on the map. So this painting is related to the mystery. Maybe the artist put more clues in here.
It's a Gabe Knight 3 equivalent shape, yeah. Right, okay. There's hidden text. Where it's going to zoom in on the books, right? Boop, 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 boop. Image enlarged, biblical verse. Retrieve the verse. Yes.
It's the instructions for the building of the Temple of Solomon.
This ties in. Also, love that 33.6k handshake. It's definitely not a 56k handshake, that's for sure. Then Solomon began to build the house of the Lord at Jerusalem in Mount Moriah, where the Lord appeared unto David his father, in the place that David had prepared in the threshing floor of Oman the Jebusite. And he began to build in the 2nd day of the 2nd month, in the 4th year of his reign. 224. Now these are the things wherein Solomon was instructed for the building the house of God. The length by cubits after the first measure was 60 cubits, 60. And the breadth, 20 cubits. Okay. Let's analyze this one. Salvage Cat, loving those, nothing in that one. Okay. It's very common now that artists use construction lines in artistic composition, often adapting them according to conventions which are centuries old. Kira does, for instance. You cannot invent hidden messages by drawing lines that disappear off the edge of the surface into oblivion. This is true. Right, so what have we got now?
If the Poussin painting is based on a real location, the 10 years must be also. Otherwise, why would Leo say there was a path between the two? I should take the postcard out around the valley, see if I can find it.
Okay, so that's what we're doing, huh? We did our own research. Exactly. Okay, so...
I bought it at the museum. It's Poussin's Les Bergères d'Arcadie.
So we need to find... Okay, we need to find something that looks like this square. And we need to find something that looks like this, apparently. Take your binocs. Yeah, where are my binocs when I need them? Gabe.
He's probably tired from sleeping on that couch the night before.
Take his binocs. Fine, no binocs for us. Oh wow, we've managed to get really high. Doop-a-doop-boop-boop-a-doo. Hey, Jean. Let's compliment him. He does such a good job. Where are you going, Jean? Jean? Aha.
Jean, I've been working on the location of the treasure. Do you have any insight?
Oui, mademoiselle. Get a life.
Ooh.
Thanks.
Ooh. I liked you, Jean, but now I'm not sure anymore. Yeah, fuck you, Jean. Yeah, get a life. Alright. Locations where we think those rocky places might be. I reckon at least one of them is here at the Devil's Doodad. Let's go to the Devil's Doodad. Fa la 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 la. This is where...
I should make sure Gabriel knows about the car being stashed here. He might want to check it out.
We know, we saw it already.
Gabriel's looking into Mallory and McDougal's death. I've got enough on my plate with the treasure.
We should go on for Prince, though. Right. Is there a baby in the trunk? Exactly. Right, see, so this is the armchair of the devil. Like, is this it?
Well, it certainly seems devilish that 2 dead bodies were found here. The armchair itself, it does look purposefully carved, doesn't it? Maybe it was an old pagan throne or something.
But does it look like any of our pictures? Not really. Maybe. No, I feel like that one I've seen somewhere else. This is where we found the bodies. Fa la 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 la. Uh-oh. Did it when she was in shot? Had to meet me as I was responding to your points, miss the whole thing. I've even forgotten what your point was, Kira. It was probably a good one. You're generally quite good at points.
I'd rather not think about it.
Alright, fine. I've walked all the way up here. I don't think this is the place. What kind of art does Kira make? Kira is rather awesome and drew this as a custom piece as a present for me because she's very lovely. That is me and the cats playing The Room and getting pissed off with it. Hence the crowbar. So that was great. You think that's cool, and it is fucking cool. It has to live up there because it doesn't fit in there. As I was saying earlier, if you this needs framing, but I paid money for this one. This is the print that Kira sells. Kathy has put the link to her store because Kathy's ace. Yeah, Kira is very good at le Gothic stuff. And is a heckin' great artist. So, as we once said on Twitter, buy her art, you fucks. And get round to framing it and mounting it, you fucks. Hi, yes, hello. Right, I don't think this is a location from the photos. And I've got a feeling that Grace would probably say something. Go, oh wait, that looks like.
DJ?
What? Screen is off. You're right. Thank you. Oh, hey, remember this place that Gabe would never go to because he's like, I don't have my walking shoes.
That mountain's a big place. I better have a specific destination in mind before I head up there.
Right, that's obviously the end game, right? But hey, you know, here's a stream. Where does the stream come out? Right, let's go up to... Ah, nice and Ray. Alright, so here is the Black Rock, La Rock Negra. Doesn't really...
It looks a lot bigger close up.
Yeah, it is rather huge, isn't it? Doesn't look like any of the ones. Such graphics, very polygon, huh? I mean, not really. Where's this small thing there? Don't think it's here. Right. Right. Is it up here with this chateau?
That's Rock Negre, the Black Rock.
Oh, hello.
I think that's Larry Chester. He lives in the house down below. I must say, these lookout points are certainly well used around here. I wonder if he's trying to find the treasure, too. Gabriel's already talked to him several times. I better just stay out of it.
No. This isn't looking like anywhere in the picture, is it? Nope, 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 nope. No, not at his house. Right. Poisson's tomb. I mean, like, this is likely, isn't it?
That's a strange place for a tomb. I wonder who put it there in the first place.
Can we actually go up there? And have a look? Private property, eh? Doesn't really... Yeah, nothing mapping. Why is it strange place for a tomb? I don't know. Now, we tried Armchair the Devil. La Mort. Like, you know, there's a lot of rocks everywhere. Oh, hello. What are you? Are you the sort of rock I'm looking for? Hello? Are you the rock I'm looking for? It would be nice if I could click on something and... Dead man, link to the enigma. He is there dead. Are you my rock? Is there more up this way? Or over here? Is this where Gabe dug up the stuff the other night?
Someone thinks the treasure is here at L'Homme Mort. I wonder who.
Ordered sofa from IKEA. Nice. What'd you get in the end? Big un? Something to lounge on? Is it this? Is it this?
I bought it at the museum.
No, because this is... No, it's in a valley thing. I don't think it's this one, is it? Non. Nisling. And bonus Kallax. You can never have too many Kallaxes. They're so handy. Right. Right, here we go.
Huh. Looks like a small chateau and maybe a barn? Well, whatever it was, it's long gone.
But is it... God, this game's just like, oh, let's look for rocks. Well, I don't think it's here, is it? Nope, not here. For the service charge came $4.20. Nice. Oh, here's some good rotten L'Hermitage. Yeah, the Hermit's gaff.
This place is close to the center of the circle on the map, but I can't pinpoint the exact center without help.
This is it, isn't it?
It's a cave. Something about the cave and this rock formation looks familiar to me.
Yes, I think
That's
it's...
nothing like the tomb in Poussin's painting.
It's not Poussin's painting.
The rock formation. It's just like the one in the 10 Years painting. 10 Years was painting the center of the circle.
Right. So that's one of them. We going in? Oh! We went in the cave.
There's something taped to the wall.
Pick it up then.
Where did the bloodline of the pharaohs go? Look to he who is legendary for his wisdom to find the answer.
Who's
How bizarre.
te-
I mean, who would leave such a thing? And why?
Yes. Why?
It's just one little room. Doesn't go anywhere.
Boo. Ended up being used Kallax equivalent. Is it the same size though? Who and why? Because yeah, it's just like someone who wants someone to find out. Well, I suppose the same person who taped Les Upon Rouge to the thing. All right, we got one location down. We got yeah, this odd location here.
Boy, there is just nothing here.
Except for a rock. No. I think Grace saying that is telling us something. You don't want to draw because the whole benefit for you is nothing's hidden behind the door similar because object permanence. Fair enough then. We don't want to go to the train station. Surely there's nothing in the town. We've been to the tomb. Been to the chateau. What have we missed? What? Well, let's go here. I don't think anything's going to be here. I'm not going to lift it out, but found a great tin metal sort of like drop filing thing. Fits lovely in a Kallax hole. Great for all your important paperworks. Right, no, there's nothing here. Right, let's have a good look at this again. A lot of trees. It seems to be open on some trees. Is this Poisson's tomb?
That tomb is definitely the right shape to be the tomb in the Poussin painting.
Right. Yes. Okay, good. I think that's answered the question then. Found out object impermanence was wasn't a thing for other people relatively recently. Okay, wow. You didn't realise it was a thing for you accidentally when you couldn't get the door back on the old cupboard after a move and suddenly you have clothes again. Wow. I didn't realise that you actually had such object impermanence. It's fairly common, or, a lot nearer division. First saw the tomb from the opposite side of the road. Could be. Or I think when we went to the tomb earlier.
Gabe's the psychic one. A chicken.
Just want to hear her say a chicken. Yeah, we didn't. I didn't trigger that you had to sort of like click with the postcard for her to actually make a comment. I always go up that one, but is this one actually closer to our room? Yes. If we ask Kathy if she's close, say yes in the cupboard. But yeah. All right, now that's fine. You don't have to explain yourself. Certainly not on my stream. Some lazy ass dude still in bed, huh? Right. Doopa-doopa-doo. What do we want? Files. We want to look at the map. We want to add enter points. Oh, we do want Poisson's tomb, don't we? And was it L'Hermitage? Was it? Yeah, it was. Analyze.
Wow. Look at that. It hits the meridian at exactly the same spot as the sunrise line.
There we go. Right, we've drawn more lines. Hello, Hawk. How you doing? You still having internet issues? Oh, dude. Yeah, finally. It's like, look, they all meet. That's because you drew so many of them. Puzzle took weeks of your life as a 15-year-old. Yeah, and you're still not getting them back. But thank you for all the help to make sure they don't take all my 40s up. Right, here we go. Next section. Oh, wow. What happened to your audio there, huh? Virgo says 16 form the center. Each row and column in the grid has... Oh, fucking hell. Oh, yeah, fucking... If you never played Discworld back in the day, Elvish Cat. Fuck. Cat, yes, Cat. Elvish Cat is helping. Orco Cat is never helping. Right, hang on. Will you read
16 form the center, and the center forms 16. I pray to St. Paul for direction, and he answers with a simple gesture. Here is the reconstruction to which so many noble minds were dedicated. I look to the Book of the Hermit for reassurance. The numbers they give me confirm the truth. What strange mystery is concealed in the new Temple of Solomon, built by the children of St. Vincent?
I mean, he does. He eats all the dreams off the desk and all the ones that Snarf leaves behind to make sure they don't go to waste. Not play Discworld, but you follow Roses. Yes, Roses is far too fucking generous to Discworld. Absolutely, and Starship Titanic. Those games I rated in the dog shit category. We will revisit the rankings soon. Right, I'm gonna try and speed read her thinky piece here because there's no audio. Virgo says 16 form center. Each row and column in the grid has 8 blocks. Oh, fucking hell. Right, each. So it's an 8x8 grid. Okay, 16 form center. So the center 2 rows or columns. St. Paul gives direction with a simple gesture. Where have I seen St. Paul?
Sunrise line. On the
No. Well, we'll get a hint, won't we, on the computer.
Virgo mentions the Temple of Solomon, built by the children of St. Vincent. Maybe Sydney can give me some relevant background.
Yeah, we did stop searching around St. Vincent time, didn't we? Yeah, she funny rather than accuracy is about right, I think. I still haven't sat down to watch her Dark Side Detective one.
I wonder if the children of St. Vincent would be heretics. That could mean either the Cathars or the Templars.
St. Vincent, a theologian, lived in the 5th century and wrote the definitive book on how to define heresy and heretics. Okay. Not a lot extra there. Yeah, I might watch it later as I get some food. Right. Get a time check? Yeah, we got bags time. Right. Jesus saves his game. Yes. Elvish Cat doing Nightbot's work as well. I know. I do ignore Nightbot often. And I shouldn't ignore Nightbot because of what happened in the very first Gabriel Knight game that we played, where we ended up having not picked up 2 costumes, one for us, one for Mose, and we kept getting shot by Worf. Yes, and the patented Cafe save method. I've normally just used the same save file as the game progresses, and of course managed to save to a point where I couldn't recover. And Kathy's just like, you should save, Scum, you should save that. So yeah, the Kathy's enhanced save strategy. No, it's Kathy's improved save strategy. Kiss. Managed speedrunning the Sydney Labours. Oh, what? God. Are there speedrunners for this game? Okay, so what? Right. So what was the clue again? Right, it's the middle 2 columns. Where? St. Paul. St. Paul. So let's have a look at this. Sure, it mentions. Does this mention St. Paul somewhere? St. Anthony. Saint Roche, Saint Joseph, Saint Mary, Saint Anthony, Saint Germain, Saint John the Baptist, Sermon on the Mount, the church floor. Why would you want to speedrun this game and spend weeks rereading things? But don't you know? Speedrunning's where all the cool Marxist kids are at. Down with role-playing with Grace. Are you down with role-playing as Grace? Because it means having grotty Australians try and break their way into your hotel room. And then you've got to try and pretend to be like a whole giggly, I'm a giggly girl, hee. Try and get some information while he's grotty. We've got Moses' key.
Yeah, Mose gave me his key last night in case I changed my mind.
Oh, gross, Mose. Gross. Oh. All the men. It sucks. Everyone sucks. Everyone sucks except for Grace. Grace puts up with so much. Right. St. Paul. St. Paul. Where have we heard about St. Paul? Pray to St. Paul for direction, and he answers with a simple gesture. So St. Paul on the map. So there's the center. Yeah, there's where it intersects. Lebec. Saint-Julien-Lebec. Do you think we forget how to just knock? Yeah. Lift his prince first in case you need a fall guy for your crimes. Should have given it to Wilkes. Gabe is in the way in our room. Meet me there and keep the lights off. Sitting suggestion about wait with his the weird crotch. You. Anyway, right. So the middle two. St. Paul makes a simple gesture. What's going on here? Hang on.
Virgo mentions the Temple of Solomon built by the children of St. Vincent. Maybe Sydney can give me some relevant background.
Right. We looked at the Temple of Solomon, didn't we? Did we? Maybe. Let's maybe do. Temple of Solomon dictionary symbols. This legendary temple was built in Jerusalem around 950 BC at the initiation of King Solomon and remained the centerpiece of Jewish faith until it was destroyed by the Romans. It is said to be based on Egyptian temple design, and this may be true, for the Bible readily admits the chief architect was loaned to Solomon by an Egyptian pharaoh. The temple layout was given to Solomon by God, as related in 2 Chronicles, 3rd chapter. The length was 120 cubits and the width 30 cubits, thus giving it a 4:1 long rectangular shape. 4:1 rectangular, so that fits. We've got a grid, haven't we? So see the temple diagram.
I hope the link comes up soon.
Oh no, the link is down. The temple has become a living symbol for several occult groups. To the alchemist, being in the temple represents a state of mind, a place of mystical reflection and knowledge. The Freemasons have adopted the temple as a keystone of their ritual, their philosophy, even the physical layout of their lodges. The idea of rebuilding the Temple of Solomon has been a stated goal with a full range of interpretation from spiritual to literal, and many ethnic, esoterical, and occult groups through the ages. The original Temple of Solomon in Jerusalem held the greatest treasures of the Jews, including the Ark of the Covenant, the Tablets of Moses, the famous 10-branch golden candelabra, and the sacred records and writings of the Jewish people. Okie coke. Floor pan. Right, so we don't get the floor pan. Did we look at the words? Yeah, Temple of Solomon and St. Vincent was the only other one. Who's a theologian, and then there's nothing for St. Paul. 1 to 4. Now, it's 9 sides high. There's a monolith from 2001. Way! Annoyingly, we should look it up again. There's St. Vincent. Freemasons. Knights Templar. Oh, the missing link refreshers later. Yeah, of course. They're being bastards, aren't they? I think they might have overlooked something there. Or what, with the St. Paul thing? Right, so if it's 4 by 1... and it's across the center two things, so... we're just going to look for some things that are like 4 apart. Like, you know, the Chateau de Serres, 2, 3, 4, to L'Hermitage. Is that the same as the 16 squares thing that suggests a 2 by 8 strip? Well, yeah, the thing is, the 2 by 8 strip is the center, because that's what if we look at the idea or the think on this, 16 form the center. So each row and column, but the center 2 rows or columns. So that's the 2 by 8 strip. The center 2 columns. St. Paul gives direction with a simple gesture. Where have we? Did you say where have we just seen St. Paul? Where have we just seen St. Paul? Where have we just seen St. Paul? We went out on the bikes. I'm not sure where we just saw St. Paul. But then, you know, we're also talking about the Temple of Solomon and St. Vincent. Yeah, I think you mean St. Paul. St. Paul points the direction. So that means where we define to plot our grid, but also that if it's a Temple of Solomon, it's a 4 to 1 long rectangular shape. So I think it's like we need to find 4 to 1 spots in the center too. Two by 8 is 4-1, isn't it? Okay, yeah, good point. Very good point. I'm not very good at Twitter, therefore I don't get ratios. Ha!
I don't think there'll be another one of those on the map.
I was just wondering if we could, okay.
I don't think there'll be another one of those on the map.
Alright. So what, if we're going to say that it's going to be there, to there, to there.
It matches the shadow on Wilkes' seismic map.
Point to find 4-1 rectangle. Right, excellent. Thank you, Kira. No idea what ratio means in Twitter terms. 18th century brain again. Ratio refers to, I think, like the number of comments compared to the number of likes. So when someone says something really fucking daft, nobody's liking it. Everyone's replying going, "You're a fucking idiot." Right, there we go. So that was like not as hard. That was me thinking it was going to be something smaller. Right, next bit, Last Up on Rouge, Libra.
And still, my task has not ended. Still, a bit of curtain blocks the light. Something must complete the message. Something which will give us entry into the abyss. Truth and falsehood battle in my head until I hear their message. It is the number of our patron Sky Traveler and that of a famous seal. The soul of the matter is evident to me now. At the intersection of the many, I lay down one rigid arm, and the others scatter around the crown like jewels. At last, the queen is adorned for her coronation.
It's just word salad, mostly. Yeah, so when someone quote retweets a thing that gets more likes than the OG tweet, that might also be one. Like the old school one is just like more replies than likes. Usually to go, "You're a fucking idiot." There's also there's something called the cowards ratio, which is where lots of people like your tweet, but nobody retweets it. Because they're too cowardly to share your point with, the world or something. I think it's used by right-wingers to be twats, to be honest. There are so many people who, upon hearing seal, make a seal noise. I am 44 years old. Right, let's get some hints.
Still, my task has not ended. It looks like there's one more feature, something which gives entry into the abyss. An entrance marker? It is the number of our patron Sky Traveler. Well, that must be Ra again. And that of a famous seal.
Right, Ra's number was 6. Akira would instinctively go for solitary brother. Nice.
I think Libra is talking about another map feature. Maybe Sydney's archives can help me figure out what kind of feature it's talking about.
Right, a map feature that, okay, so 6 and... see also Rocky Horror fans? I've only seen Rocky Horror once.
I think Libra is talking about another map feature. Maybe Sydney's archives can help me figure out what kind of feature it's talking about.
Right, okay. And Libra is literally talking about the soul. Right, well, main menu. Let's do a search.
Libra is definitely talking about a hexagram. The battle of truth and falsehood is the Cathar black and white hexagram. Plus, it represents the soul. And it's the seal of Solomon.
Aha. The belief in the spirit form that survives death is almost universal, though it's the ultimate fate is a matter of dispute. The human soul is often represented by an egg, or in some occult traditions, by the hexagram. The Katars represent the soul as a white and black triangle overlap which formed a hexagram. The black and white divisions indicate the Katar notion of duality, and the soul consists in equal parts of the divine and earthbound or carnal yearnings. One of the bits in Right Her picture of Frank says the Charles Atlas seal of approval and the crowd makes seal noises. Carnal yearnings, you say? Okay, so we're plonking a hexagram on the map. Analyze the map. Right, so, but where does the hexagram go? Do we just... Whoa. Do we make it as big as the circle? And then twist it until all the points line up with something? Do we need another clue? Do we... Let's go back and see if we've got... There's a bit after Libra, isn't there? Have we moved on to Scorpio? At the intersection of the many, I lay down one rigid arm, and the others scatter around the crown like jewels.
Still, my task has not ended. It looks like there's one more feature, something which gives entry into the abyss. An entrance marker? It is the number of our patron sky traveler. Oh, that must be Ra again. And that of a famous seal.
Okay, yeah, that's 6 on there. Twist it. Bop it. Remember to at the intersection of the many, I lay down one rigid arm. Baby, should have been get a kiss from the rose on a whim. I can't remember like all the words. Just really the bit that goes, baby. I have to, obviously, I'll try not to deafen you all. Right, here we go. So we got the hex. So we put the straight arm on the many. Right, so there's like there maybe like it has to be straight along here. And then does it... What about the size of it though? But yes, it's that one's not on SingStar. No, not on any of the SingStars I have. It was on SingStar for the PlayStation 3. Because I remember Nice One Andy used to own it. So, put one straight arm at the intersection of the many. Well, that's got most of the points. There. How big does it have to be, though? Wee ho, hup. Like if we make it as big as this. Like if we make the arm as big as that. Or not then. Now you made it too small.
I think Libra is talking about another map feature. Maybe Sydney's archives can help me figure out what kind of feature it's talking about.
But a feature, the only thing, like soul, which was the only capitalized thing on here, was this. Where does the soul go? That's this Upon Rouge puzzle is so annoying.
And still, my task has not ended. Still, a bit of curtain blocks the light. Something must complete the message. Something which will give us entry into the abyss. Truth and falsehood battle in my head until I hear their message. It is the number of our patron Sky Traveler and that of a famous seal. The soul of the matter is evident to me now. At the intersection of the many, I lay down one rigid arm, and the others scatter around the crown like jewels. At last, the queen is adorned for her coronation.
The intersection of the many, I lay down one rigid arm, and the others scatter around the crown like jewels. The last queen is adorned for a coronation. The intersection of the many. Scatter around the crown means points are outside the circle. Elvish Cat did try and give us a very good clue, and you're all being facetious and going, oh, bottom of the foot, bottom of the foot. The arms go all around the crown like jewels. Yes, okay, that's a very good point. So it is bigger. Great minds think alike, or as we say in Germany, zwei dumm, ein Gedanke. Two stupid people, one thought. To be honest, I'd have made the same dumb joke. And where do souls go? Souls go in the tombs, but also let's do the size so that it's bigger, and maybe align this pointy bit or one rigid arm. Hang on. One rigid arm and the many, so maybe, yeah, we're back to what I was thinking before about the lines there. Or do we line that up there to the tomb? Or is it? Is it lined up there? Make it a little bigger so it lines up with all of the, as many of the external. What? No, wrong way, wrong way, wrong way. You, come on. You can go. Can you go any bigger? Is that as big as you'll go? Okay, I think that's as big as you're going to go. Like, can we line it up? Because we've got like a point there. I was considering saying the bottom of the ocean, but that joke seemed a little fishy. Hey, hey! Right, so the scatters around the crown like jewels. Okay, so it's bigger than this. But might have made it a bit salty. Oh, ho, ho. Where does it line up? Does it line up with this line? Where's the line? Where's the line? You. No, you. What do I want? I want you. This is one of the things that makes it annoying, is flipping between at the intersection of the many, I lay down one rigid arm. So basically we take one of the straight lines at the intersection of the many, and the others scatter around the crown like jewels. Or do we put a point inside at the intersection of the many, and then all the rest of the points outside? The rest scatter around. So, like, you know, we put... Well, this is the intersection of the many, right? This is where all the different lines intersect. So we put that there. And then, whoops... and then the rest scatter around, so we make it bigger. We put one rigid arm. No. Or we put it at the tomb. Like, what would you call a rigid arm? This is fantastically tedious, right? Line them up neat, because jewels are neat. Boom. Let's say scatter around means on rather than outside. Okay, so we're back to what I was trying to do earlier, which was trying to get it to be... Keep sending my mouse the wrong way. About this size. Every time I say the intersection of many, you think outweigh the few. The needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few. Captain, the intersection of the many outweighs the needs of the few.
I lay down one rigid arm and the rest scatter around the crown like jewels. Yes, that's it. I'll write down the coordinates for the northeast and southwest arms. Those two lie within the temple walls.
Shape locked and confirmed. By what? Jesus Christ, Sydney. Fucking hell. Oh. Next.
Three is the Trinity and the separation of the spheres. The three, which are the four, are the divisions of the temple. I began my journey in the shadows and completed it in the light. I had marked the site at last, there in the center of the most sacred space. At the summit of the mountain, the place stood out in the brilliance of the midday sun. It was guarded by the three knights' towers, the rooks, on the circuit of the divine horsemen of the abyss.
What are your thoughts?
I think I'll take a break from the map for a while. Clear my head a bit.
Right, okay, we're not playing with the map anymore, are we, Grace? Fine. You're right that I probably need to boost the volume on It's always a pain trying to get the volume right on Doodad. Right, okay. First off, save. Maybe the link updated? Maybe. Nope. This is probably going to be one of those things where it'll give us a TikTok. It's not just OBS Cafe. You've also got the volume that I've set on the sound alerts on that sound alerts extension. I can't remember the name of. Okay, anyway. We'll take a break from the map. What are we going to do? We're definitely over halfway through the game. We've just done 500 points. Anyone dust this for prints?
It probably just has Gabriel's prints on it.
Volume all the way down. Yeah, one day I will finally get round to writing my own bot that does everything running off one of these computers. And basically, when I press a button here, it'll do the same as when get it. Keep fucking that chicken. Something these guys said now once. Okay, fair enough. Shall we go and have some breakfast? At least. John, you're a prick. We hungry yet? Want to talk to anyone yet? You're going to say the same thing, aren't you?
Is it just me, or are they always here when food's being served?
Yeah, that's a restaurant. Okay, so we're giving the map a rest for a while. Is that because... Oh, well, that said, we've got coordinates now, haven't we? So, should we drive there? Should we... Not quite sure what to do. I think we should probably drive there, but not today, because I just looked at the time. Yeah, we got coordinates. We might as well look them up. But it is a time, as we say. And I think, yeah, I really do want to quit. And we'll wrap this one up for that. We have cracked 500 points. We're definitely well over halfway. So we're getting there. It's only taken us 5 weeks. What was it? This is session 11. This might be one of the longest. It's certainly one of the longest since we've been doing, being pretty regular with 2-hour sessions. Like, I was looking back on YouTube and some of our, first game sessions, there's some, 3 or 4 hour sessions on there. Because, yeah, we are getting our money's worth out of this game. Absolutely. There's a lot of modern games now. They're point and click. Yeah, we like point and click stuff and they're done in 6 hours or whatever. We have done, hang on, what does Steam say we've done? Gabe Knight. We played for 27 hours. Long Gabe. Right, let's see who's about for a raid. Let's see. Holy Cat's playing Octodad. Wow. Emmy's doing Stardew. Queerly B's doing The Sims. Percy's doing Red Dead Redemption. A few other people. I think. Ray. How many? Oh no. Let's guess how many hours Ray has done on Stardew. Stardew Valley. I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna say north of 200. That's what I'm gonna say. More than 200. That's right. That's where I'm going on that. 647 on PC. Wow. And about 100 on Switch. Wow. Yeah, we pitched ourselves way low, huh, Kathy? Blimey. 647 hours. That is commitment to cute farming and marrying as many people as possible. Because you've got the polyam mod, haven't you? You've definitely got the polyam mod. Right, okay. Business. Before we start the raid, bit of business. You have now. Bit of business. We will not be coming back to Gabe on Friday. Normally point and clicks are Fridays and Saturdays, but next Friday is the first Friday of the month, and we're going to do a new thing. We used to do Sunday Fun Day, but people did stuff on Sunday afternoons, so it kind of all fell apart. But Friday nights, first Friday of the month, so once a month on Friday nights, we're more likely to get people together. So we're going to get a bunch of us together for, Friendly Friday, Friday with friends, Friday Friendly Friday Fun Day. But the point is, we're going to start trying to do some more group stuff and get some peeps together to do some things. So we're going to play Worms Armageddon next Friday night at around 6 p.m. And we should have, all things being equal, so long as nobody falls out. Oh no! We should have from chat our wonderful mod team of No Angel 13 Ray, Capelso Kathy, and Kira Skuro Kira. Kira's leaving her same name there. Hopefully, we should also have the Hawkwood joining us as well. And then, we're gonna Worms on stream. You were doing Girls on Film. The typo. We're gonna just blow each other up with small, squeaky little pink things. And I will guarantee at some point someone will go, "Watch this!" and shoot a bazooka into their foot. Always happens in every game of Worms. But yeah, that's what's going to happen next Friday instead of Gabe. We'll be back with Gabe on Saturday night at 7 p.m. as normal, and then for the rest of the month, Friday nights as well. So a little change there. But please do join us for Worms. It should be a good laugh. Most likely Ray, for it knows not how to worms. You got a week to practice, Ray. Get off Stardew and get in Worm Do. What's a worm do? It's Worm Week on Twitch. So that's the change there. Tuesday and Wednesday, Final Fantasy 9, that's ramping up. We got an airship now, so I'm doing all the side quests. Kira's going to be coaching Ray, and trying to drag back all her tactics from 22 years or so. Should be good laugh. Yeah, I think we'll definitely do a definitely do another trial run on Thursday off stream, and try and make sure that we get Hawk in. But if you want to do a few more trial runs in between, you'll know how to do it now. Great. Okay, I best set up a raid, hadn't I? Where are we going to go? Shall we go see Ollie Cat, who is a good laugh, or Emmy, who is a good laugh, and playing Stardew? You know what? Octodad is utter chaos. And so let's go see Ollie Cat and see how they're doing with Octodad. Kath's probably going to see a bed, which is fair. And Ollie has fewer viewers. This is true. But yeah, Ollie Cat is a good laugh. So let's go see Ollie Cat Games. And there we go. There's the raid message. Ray is always on it. Thank you very much for hanging out, folks. Elvish Cat, again, thank you so much for being the tipmeister. Because he gods, this is a painful part of a game, huh? So thank you for wasting weeks of your life way back when, so that we could run. And thank you all for hanging out. It's always lovely to spend time with you and just faff around and play these games. You give me something to look forward to, and I hope you look forward to it as well. But yeah, in the meantime, get your raid messages copied and pasted. Let's go and see Ollie Cat, and you know where to find me: Twitter, Discord, whereabout. Look after yourselves. Mwah. Goodbye.
So can we put on the boots? Come on, put it on. Can I wear it? Excuse